Having an off-grid property is an absolutely wonderful thing. There's no end of things to keep you busy. There's always firewood. There's always land improvement. There's always something to do, especially when the piece of land is fairly new. There's one thing that every single off-grid property needs. Yeah, a dog, of course. And a fire, yes. A little R&R. But what every off-grid property really needs is a shower. Yes, a shower. A glorious shower to rinse off all the sweat and dirt and bug spray and sunscreen and sweat. Did I say sweat? Yeah, there's lots of sweat. Sweat equity. It's a beautiful thing. But first I needed to clear the spot where this beautiful shower, this life-changing shower, was going to be placed. Then step back and take a look, survey the surroundings, take another rake or two over the area, and prepare to back up the truck and unload this already built shower that had been given to me by a friend who also lives off-grid but is upgraded to an indoor off-grid shower. Yeah, that's luxury. So I've got his old outdoor shower, and I'm gonna put this thing on this property, and it's gonna change my life. But first, it's gonna take a little muscle, and that's okay. I really like getting physical. I like the hard work. This is a quality shower, built out of treated lumber. It's gonna last a long time, but I needed to get it flat on this somewhat slopey little piece of land I had picked out to place it. So I'm gonna have to horse it a little bit, dig out from underneath the 4x4s and get it settled into place. Hopefully it'll be somewhat level. Just gonna eyeball it here and horse it. That's what I do best. Oh man, I can imagine the shower already. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, this is gonna work. It's fairly level. A little more beauty work, I'll be there. Just a little more raking. Now, I have all my supplies that I prepared ahead of time. Got my hoses, my transfer pump, and now I just need to decide where to put it. That looks good. Now I've got this switch, and there's really no place to put it. But I did bring some zip ties, and there's enough space between the boards, and the zip tie worked fine. Check it out. Yep, that looks good. Now I'm going to attach the inlet hose. This is going to be pulling the water into the transfer pump. This is the inlet side. Now a little plumber's tape on all my connections and fittings, and we'll be there before we know it. I want all of these to be really nice and tight. No air leaks, because I want that pump to do its job, which is pull from the inlet water all the way up to my shower head. So I'm taking an extra bit of time to make sure I get tape on everything and everything is nice and snug. Now I've got the shower hose hooked up, and I'm going to feed it through the wall, the little hole. I'm going to attach the shower head, and again, nothing else but zip ties. That's what's going to work for holding up the shower head. Check out the directional movement. Seems nice and solid. Now I'm going to bring over a log. And here comes my battery. This is what's going to power the whole operation. Go ahead and hook it up. Ooh! It was on. The only thing left to do now is to test it. Went over to the pump, got some water, and I'm heading back over to the shower. Going to hook up that hose, but before I get it all set up to turn it on, I want to prime that hose with some water. You want to make sure that there's water in the hose primed and ready to go through that pump. You don't want I don't want to mess up the pump. Now I'll place the inlet hose and it's time to test it. Yes, that is an amazing feeling. Woohoo! Shower time. Look at that. Boom! Went over and put some more water in my kettle, and now I get to warm it up. Sit back a few minutes, take a sip of water, and dream about that upcoming shower. Test the water. It's just about there. Now it's time to add it to my bucket. I do have some cooler water in there, so I'm going to have nearly 5 gallons for this first shower. Wow. Now it's just like I practiced. Put in the inlet hose into my water, hook up my battery, and we are there. This is gonna be amazing. Well, that was an amazing experience. Being hot and sweaty and dirty and be able to get cleaned up. So great. Time to eat. And that, my friends, is the happiness of an off-grid shower install. Don't forget to get outside and get happy.